Hi there, we're here today with Nicole Uhre-Balk,
Nailed it.
House candidate for District 32 here in Rapid City. Welcome, Nicole.
Thank you.
It's really nice to have you take a few minutes to sit on with us.
Yeah, this is great.
You know, the first thing I think in Western South Dakota when I see a Democrat running for the House is, are you crazy? But I know just in the little bit of time we've spent together and the few times we've spent together how committed you are to creating a better South Dakota for all South Dakota citizens. So tell us a little bit about what you're thinking about here.
Yeah, so I mean, all my family is Republican as well, so they were asking the same question. And so, you know, I think it's just about having balanced government. We've had one party rule for over 30 years at all levels of government. And so it's really just about, you know, our nation was built on having a strong two-party system, and you know, we don't want one side or the other having too much power either way, and so we really just want balanced government.
Yeah, you know.
And so one of the reasons why I'm running as a Democrat, also, you know, as an educator, so I have over a decade of experience teaching biology and computer science, and I currently work with educators all across the state. For me, education is just the foundation to A, democracy, and B, pretty much any issue here in South Dakota. And so we just need education to be prioritized, and we need more educators in the legislature.
You know, it really seems to me like they don't pay as much credence to education in Pierre as, I mean, most other states would consider necessary, and it seems like almost you know, something they just is almost an afterthought sometimes of how they do things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, our state funding per student is much lower than any of our neighbors. Our teacher pay, obviously, again, even though they just voted the increase, it went back down to 49th. We're back at the bottom, and that just it's a bad message. And you know, I know money doesn't solve all the problems, but you know, I had a coworker who she said when she first applied, it was about 15 years ago, for her position, there was 200 applicants that applied for that same position, and now we have 300 open positions just a week before school started. We have 300 open positions throughout South Dakota, and I know it's a nationwide problem, but I think it's because we have to prioritize education.
And I think a lot of that obviously is salary, but also I think a lot of it is how, because I talk to a lot of teachers. I have a cousin who's a teacher. She's very outspoken about this stuff, and she, you know, thinks that the citizenry, or at least the government, the people who fund education, hold education in lower and lower and lower regard as the years go by. That's not how you solve problems.
No,
as far as I can tell, anyway.
And it's just a basic right, and we have to remember that when we provide, you know, quality education for all, we all do better, and we can't leave anyone behind. And I know we can do a lot of innovating, and we can hold, you know, make sure schools are keeping up with the times, but unfortunately that takes time and that takes money.
Well, and today too, I think the environment, I know, you know, I graduated from high school way back in 1975, and it was a way different deal then. I mean, back then, one of the biggest concerns of teachers was who was sticking gum under their chairs. You know, actually in my little hometown, White River, South Dakota, we actually, you know, you'd look out in the student parking lot, which was about probably 15 vehicles there, and all of us had guns in the back of our pickups hanging there, and you know, I mean, nobody ever thought about a school shooting back then, but you know, so the environment has changed so much. It's more challenging, and what that means to me is that you just have to get smarter about how you do this stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. And you know, I know technology is just changing so fast, and you know, we've been with each, you know, new kind of thing. Here comes the internet, here comes these different things. We've been here before, but now with AI, like it's just an always evolving thing, and it takes teacher training, and it takes just a lot of effort and time.
Yeah. So. Well, and I think it just exemplifies the need to have a quality education as a foundation for every citizen in this country.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we got to talk about education. We're going to be back with Nicole, hopefully many, many times.
Yes.
And let her talk to you about what she thinks about the issues, because you know, you are exactly right. And you're seeing the effects in Pierre right now, where the Republican Party has been in control so long. They also now have an alt Republican Party, and you see the same thing in D.C. But what that means to me is that those people themselves actually even want another party, want more balance.
Yes. Yep. And we just that's how compromise happens, is by having differing opinions, and you know, we each give a little bit and keep each other accountable. And so just need that balance.
All right. Well, Nicole, thanks very much for spending a few minutes with us today. I can't wait
Thank you
to
so
get
much.
with you here in the future and do a bunch of this stuff. But I think sending you there would be a very good thing for our district.
Thank you. I agree.
Register and vote.
Yes. Thank you.